Hello, this is Melinda with Stampin Up with Melinda May. Today I am going to make a card using the Hey Chick stamp set. This is a stamp set that you can get out of the Celebration catalog. After spending $50 on any product of your choice, you can receive this stamp set for free. Alright, so today I am using, I'm going to put this over here, the gray cardstock, and it is 8.5 by 5.5. I'm using the vanilla cardstock. I'm using 2 pieces of that at 5.25 and 4 inches. We're using a strip of the Urban Designer paper, and this is a 2-inch by 5.25. I'm going to have 2 circles, one of the vanilla, which the diameter was the 2-circle punch, and then the Dijon of the 3-inch punch. I am using washi tape from the Urban Washi. I have the stamps that I'll be using. I'll use the little hen. Have the ink pad that I am using, and we are going to use the watercolors pencils with the blender pens to color the chicken in. Watercolor pencils. Put those to the side. Let's prepare to make our card. So I'm going to go ahead and get my base ready. Fold it over. Of course, if you have a scoring board, it makes it a lot easier. This is actually for the scoring. Okay. Then we are going to take 1 piece of the 5.25 by 4 inches, and we are going to run the designer piece of paper at the top. Get out my tape runner. Okay, I'm going to put that right on top, seeing which way I wanted it to go. Excuse my head for a moment. Put that down. Then we are going to take a piece of the white with the silver. I don't know if you can see the little silver on it. Washi tape. We're going to run that right below tear it off, and then take some scissors and cut the edge. Cut this side. So we have that so far. And then we can go ahead and adhere it to our base. And put this on our card. I just was about to put it on upside down. Not good. Here we go. Alright. And we're going to use the watercolor pencils for our chicken. And I'm going to stamp the little chicken on with basic black. I'm using the archival stamp set stamp color. It's not really a set. Ink my little hen. Get the circle. Center my little hen. And there she is! Cute up duty! Next I'm going to put the saying on here so it's ready to go. Okay, that needs to dry just a little bit. So while it's drying, I'm going to do the inside of the card is the other 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And I'm going to use this washi tape, the Dijon washi tape from the Urban as well. I'm going to put this right on the bottom of the card. Cross, tear it off, make sure it's smooth, cut the edges. I did a really long edge on this side, which I did not mean to do. And a shorter one on that side. Take this side. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp this little egg with the crack on it with the basic black. And this is going to be for the inside of our card. Ink the little egg up. Inking the egg up. I'm just going to put this in the corner so we can, put our saying as well in. And lift up, and there's a little egg. And we'll let that dry for a moment before we go to the color pencils. Which are right here. Open them up. And because we're using the Dijon, that's white, you get 13 different colors in here, and we're using the Dijon and the darker colors. So I'm going to use the yellow, which is Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to use the orange. Okay. And what I'm going to do is color in her little feathers. So I'm going to start just coloring in the area that I want with the yellow. And these watercolor pencils are great on if you just want to color it in, you can. And I could just leave it the way it is. You can use an aqua pen, which has water in it, and you can use it with these pencils to make it give a watercolor look to it. Or you can use the blender pen, which is what I'm going to use today to give it a blended look. Okay, there's the yellow. I'm going to take the orange and do the beak and her little or talons, legs, talons, depending on what you want to call them. Then we take the blender pens, and when you buy a pack of blender pens, you get 3 in 1. And I am going to use, which one do I want? This one. And then I just go along the color. I should show you the color, what it looks like before with just the pencils. And now I'm going to blend in the color. It's going to soften the color. And you want to stay within the same color when you're blending it, and then wipe it off, which I have a spare paper right here. Wipe it off, the color, so I don't see yellow anymore. And I'm going to do the same thing with a little orange beak and talons. And then I'll show you what it looks like. And that's what it looks like after the blender pen. I'm going to get the orange off. Because then we're going to do the little egg on the inside as well. I want to give a little color too. And we're going to go with the yellow. And I'm not going to color the whole egg, I'm just going to give it like a little shadowing, sort of. So I'm just going to make it like into a little C. I'm going to take the blender pen. And there's our little egg on the inside. That'll be the inside of our card. Now, wipe off the yellow off the blender. Put that right back on. Okay, now back to our card. Our little hen is going to go on top of the Dijon cardstock. So I'm going to get the runner tape. Place that right in the middle of the Dijon circle. And that is not the middle. But the nice thing about this tape is it is not down until you press it down, which I just did on that. Okay. I am going to use dimensionals to put this onto the card. So I have the Stampin' dimensionals. Put this on the back. These are great. You will come to find out after watching my videos, I use a lot of dimensionals. And sometimes I over-dimensional. Sometimes I use way too many. And I can't help it. I just do. A lot of them. Love them. I just love that pop on the cards. You know, there's just a little pop up, the little dimension to the dimensionals of the card. Okay, put the little handwrite here. And then I'm going to put our little saying right here. And it should say, have a happy day. But it's not straight on the block. Ink that up. Ink that up. I'll put it right here. Have a happy day. And now we just need to put the inside. I'm going to run the tape. Open the card. And voila! The inside of the card is done. And there's the outside of the card. And there we have Hey Chick, which is made with this stamp set, Hey Chick. And there is another card for you. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.